Now, IIT Madras has ranked #1 yet again in the NIRF ranking under the overall category for the third consecutive year. The institute has won top honours for engineering for the 6th time in a row. Well, let's now go across to Sam Daniel, who joins us from IIT Madras, and he is with the director, Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy. And Sam, do say congratulations from us.
Thank you, Gargi. That's right. There's so much of excitement on campus here. I come to you from the IIT Madras, and with me, the director, Dr. Bhaskar Ramamurthy. Congratulations on this top honors for the 3rd time in a row and 6th time, #1 in engineering category. What makes IIT Madras different from, say, other IITs in India, sir?
Well, to be honest, we are not that different. The other IITs are very close if you look at the metrics. It's just that we have been staying ahead. Everybody's been improving if you look at the metrics, but we've also been improving, so we've maintained the gap. I think the students here, the faculty, everybody's working very hard. We set targets, we have a strategic plan, and as long as we keep meeting the targets, we maintain our lead. That's about it. But everybody's doing very well. All our sister IITs are also doing extremely well. Yeah.
When it comes to global rankings, still IITs across India rank low. Is research an issue still? What's being done to improve research?
Well, if you look at it, look at the rankings. If you look at the subject rankings, which are primarily based on research, we are not that low. We still have some ways to go, but if you compare us, you look at the universities that are above us and below us, you'll be quite surprised. It's the overall ranking, where perception plays a big role, and where some also internationalization plays some role. That's where the ranks drop significantly compared to our subject ranking. So I think those will take some time. The perception takes time. Perception always lags reality. And internationalization will take some more time. We need more resources. We need to build up. But the subject rankings, if you look at where all the top institutes in India are heading, it's always improving every year. But as you get to the top 50, in every subject, say in computer science or in electrical, then you talk about the top 10, 15 countries in the world. They all have 2 or 3 good universities. So if you're entering the big league, it's going to be every new rank is going to be hard. Every one step is going to be hard. But that's a good group to be in.
IIT graduates get top jobs. They move to Silicon Valley. They do extremely well there. But when it comes to launching disruptive companies or technologies, still not many alumni shine in this area. What's being done to change this?
So, we also, IIT Madras, the other IITs are also doing this, but IIT Madras, as you know, has also been #1 in the innovation and entrepreneurship ranking area. So, I think, if you look at the companies that are being created, both by alumni abroad, but I would say more importantly, alumni in India, many of them are in deep tech. If you look at Ather, which pioneered electric, really high quality Tesla type of electric scooters in India, that's from our alumni. And we have companies, other companies like Planis and Unifor and so on, Detect Technologies. They are doing really cutting edge technology. We now have a new company, a company that's trying to build an electric plane. Now, we don't know whether they'll succeed, but if they do, that would be, really cutting edge. So, I think that's not true. But it is also, I must also add that doing a cutting edge company with cutting edge technology in India, where Indian market would be your first absorber, is harder. Getting the investments is harder, getting the market size is harder. It's obviously easier if you're, say, in a more evolved market like the US, and where the investment climate is also much better. Right. But I think there are companies trying it here and doing it here. And if you look at some of the companies even supplying defense technology, not necessarily from IIT Madras, which have now won orders, I think we are getting there.
Also, allegations that IIT Madras in particular, doesn't fill up the faculty positions meant for SC/STs, and ultimately they get filled up by people who belong to the upper caste.
Okay, so these are, there's no allegations here. We have definitely unfilled vacancies for the SC/ST category. But first correction is we don't fill them up with people from the other categories, because that's not permitted by law, and we don't do that. It's just that we have a lot of vacancies, even in the general category. Actually, the IITs have been increasing their student intake so rapidly because of, in fact, certain policies taken by the government to increase reservation, which increased the number dramatically. We are still catching up on faculty recruitment. Most of the IITs older IITs have only 60-70% faculty filled up. So a lot of vacancies, including vacancies in the reserved category, and it's very important for us to fill those. I think that the situation is going to improve significantly in the next few years. And the reason I say this is that for us to fill faculty positions, we depend on getting high quality PhD applicants with PhDs.
Right.
From high quality institutions. We obviously have to find faculty who are the best. And so they have to come, statistically speaking, from the IITs, IISc and from universities abroad. That
Not deliberately being avoided.
No, and certainly we do get very good faculty sometimes from other institutions too, because we are open-minded. But statistically, you would expect the larger number will come from the IITs and IISc and from institutions abroad. Now, the PhD intake till a few years ago, was quite low in all our institutions. In fact, the government, through a policy triggered by a committee report in 2011, actually increased our PhD production by by at least factor of 2 or 3.
Right.
And the PhDs are rolling out only now in the last 2-3 years. Right. IIT Madras went from producing 140 PhDs in 2014 to 400 now.
Right.
That will increase proportionately the PhDs in the reserved category.
Right.
And now I'm seeing we are already able to fill in the last 1 or 2 years.
Right.
So give us a few more years, situation will improve.
Right. Thank you so much, Professor, for your time. That was Professor Bhaskar Ramamurthy, the director of IIT Madras, talking to us. At a time, the IIT is also probing a complaint of discrimination by a faculty member, but at the moment, the director may not be able to speak much on that because the probe is on. Gargi, it's back to you.